fight, if you find yourself saying, this is just who I am, then congratulations, you've just given your relationship an expiration date.
In healthy relationships, staying the same is not a badge of authenticity. It's a sign that you've just stopped growing.
If you offload all the change responsibility onto your partner, they're going to grow resentful, emotionally distant, and disconnected from you.
And you may be saying, well, they're trying to change me. Spoiler alert, they probably are. And it's for the benefit of your relationship. So today we're going to cover why change is a requirement in relationships and the 5 shifts you can make so you can evolve without losing yourself.
Hi, we're Jeff and Ellen, relationship leaders, helping you keep your relationship afloat.
Hey babies.
Hey honey.
What have you poured for us today?
This is basically just sparkling water, but I think it's got a blackberry flavoring to it.
Ooh, that's summery.
Yeah, I don't know if I taste blackberry, but I taste something fruity. It's good.
It's good, yeah.
It's good. And what did you bring today?
I brought
What snacks for the class did you bring?
our homemade granola.
Oh, that is a
Not
little bit...
just for breakfast, as a snack. Okay.
So, what are we cooking today?
I think we're going to talk about, this comes up so much, I've heard this over the years, but I know we've talked about it lots, about people presenting themselves as finished products.
Oh, the question of to change or not to change. That is the question. Is that?
I am a destination.
Yeah.
That's it. This is as far as I go. This is who I am.
That one I have heard more than once amongst clients who will say, I'm in an argument with my partner and they just come out with, stop wanting me to change. You gotta accept, this is who I am. And then in go the heels and and the relationship is now brought to a halt.
It is. It's saying that no further will I grow.
Yeah.
That's it. That, like, what you see is all as I'm gonna grow, behave, change. That's it.
I think it comes from this old notion and outdated idea of marriage that, you know, you come into marriage and you get what you get, you are who you are, and
you take it or leave it.
Yeah.
And that's it.
And I think it's really time to update that model, particularly if you want a different type of relationship. If you want to just cohabitate and be roommates, maybe you can make that work. But if you want true partnership, there's no way you can create true partnership without embracing change.
Absolutely. I think that also ties into the issue of how we may see or expect from other people that we want someone arriving on the scene that they have all their shit together.
Oh, I know. I mean, I don't have to have my shit together. Just you have to have your shit together, right?
But, you know, I want someone who has their, you know, doesn't come with emotional baggage. Well,
or who's done it. They've done all their...
They've done the work.
They've done the work. That's it. They've done the work, whatever that means. They've done the work, and now they are complete and ready to be in relationship.
And it would just make it easier for me.
That's really what it comes down to. So, but I think this idea, and I can see where, because what we're doing is we're challenging people's identity of themselves, and this idea that we're carved in stone, that we have this, who we are is who we are, and what we're not realizing is that actually we are an ever-evolving being.
We should be, but we've overly identified with a behavior set, like, this is the only behaviors I do, and I don't go past that line.
Yes.
And it's so much resistance, so much digging your heels in. And I know we have clients that we're trying to help them lift the heels out of the mud. Come on, move forward.
And I think that the issue is, though, that change in a relationship is not elective. It's one thing if I choose to change because I have decided that this is a quality I need to change about me, but it's different if you tell me I need to change it, and now it feels like more forced growth, and it's effort and uncomfortableness, and I may not want it right now, and that's really, right? I'm going to be reacting to that.
There'll always be a difference in any relationship, whether it's a professional one or a personal one. All relationships will be asking you to be different, to move away from poles towards center. So you ask of me to move towards center, towards health. not because you want to manipulate me, but because, you're asking me to step up a little. And, we've had that where, after we were married for a little time, having old friends claim to me, old work colleagues actually, claim, "Oh, Jeff, you've changed."
Oh yeah, but that's not said as a compliment.
I take it as a compliment. I go, "Oh, thank you very much." It wasn't meant like a compliment, and I say, "I know," because what they see how I've changed as a result of our marriage doesn't work for them anymore.
Yes.
Because now I have more healthy boundaries that protect you and I, as opposed to I just get up and go willy-nilly. Well, I don't do that anymore. So yes, I have changed.
And
and for us too.
And for us too. I was going to say, God, in the 18 years of us being in a relationship, when I think of the person I was when I entered and who I am now, I feel like not a completely new version, of course, but very different, and in a really good way. Like I love who I've grown and evolved to. But I remember in the beginning, one particularly difficult one for me was I would interrupt you a lot, and you would ask, and that
I didn't get a speaking role.
I didn't write you into the script as often as you wanted to be. You had to really compete for airspace sometimes, and you would ask me though. It was you asking me not to interrupt. Well, more than asking, you would get actually quite irate with me, and then I would react to that with that same sort of resistance of, but that's who I am. I'm full of enthusiasm and I'm excited, and you should see my enthusiasm and excitement only, and not the interruption. And that was my resistance to change a piece of me that was so, I'm going to say, practiced and rehearsed. Grew up in that's how. Everybody talked over each other and at each other, not with each other. So it was so habitual, and I did resist that in the beginning. But that was also making me very much focused on me and my journey, and realizing I'm not actually taking in the other half of the equation, you.
Yeah.
And what interrupting means.
Totally. And so you may be wondering, well, wait a minute, I'm being asked to change and I may lose myself. I'll lose the sense of identity of self because this is who I am, and I'm giving up who I am, and maybe the culture or family traditions or behaviors that I used to do, I'm giving all that up for you. And so we may feel like it's a loss of identity, but instead it's important to see that it's what is the behaviors that are getting in the way of the connection.
Yes, actually, that you're not losing self, you're actually expanding self. Because the things that are going to kind of grind on each other or be brought up are usually the pieces that are unhealthy and need some attention anyway.
I like the grinding because it's sort of like taking off the rough edges so that, it's more smooth with each other.
Yeah,
excellent.
That's really good.
And so here are 5 ways that we can help change your mindset so that you can be more relational.
So number 1, stop arguing for your limitations, because every time you keep saying, this is who I am, you're actually not arguing for your authenticity, you're actually arguing for stagnation.
Imagine if your relationship is a ship, a boat, and you're both paddling. If one partner just says, this is the one and only way that I paddle, the boat's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to keep you on the team very long. Second thing is you want to reframe change not as loss, but actually it's growth. Because you aren't the best version of you that you're going to be. No. And a relationship is an invitation to become more of actually who you are.
Think of it as your phone. When you upgrade, you get new software, but it's the same phone. The phone doesn't change, it's just the operating system. You have higher, better, more advanced skill set.
And the other thing is you actually will likely surprise yourself and delight yourself in seeing not only did you rise to the occasion and change, which actually builds your sense of confidence and self-worth, but you actually might like that version of you better.
Yeah, if you stay who you are through time, you're denying your future self that feeling of confidence, like, hey, look at what I did. I've upgraded my skill set, so I'm a much better contributor to this relationship.
And that actually is what sustains happiness in our lives. We don't realize a contributing factor to feeling depressed over time is stagnation itself.
Yeah, we want to feel masterful. We want to feel like, yeah, look at me. I am much better at negotiating relationships than I was back when I was 17.
Totally.
Totally.
We have put together a PDF called the Relationship Growth Map.
It has some prompts and questions that you can ask yourself to identify where is change needed.
And how to do that without feeling resentment.
You can download this right to your phone, so the link is in the description below.
Number 3, share in the growth responsibility. Change is actually a two-way street. So if it seems like one of you is always doing all the changing, then your relationship is out of balance.
It's like carrying a canoe and like portaging a canoe. If one person is
Portaging.
if one person is just carrying the whole boat, they're going to feel resentful, and that this whole relationship survives or dies based on their efforts alone. That's not a co-creation. So sharing the weight of the relationship means that we can go farther together.
And it's actually that collaboration that's the glue of the relationship.
Number 4, adopt the impact before intention rule. Often we want to describe or defend our actions, our intentions, what we were thinking, why we behaved the way we did, as opposed to seeing how it lands on the other person. That needs to come first, because regardless of great intentions, the impacts can be quite negative for your partner.
And then when you allow yourself to actually dial into the impact, particularly first, change actually becomes a lot easier and inevitable, because you have that moment of, oh, this is what this behavior caused or how it impacted you. I don't want you to feel that way or experience that. And then it becomes an automatic update. Okay, I'm going to change how I do that.
Yeah, it's almost like a science experiment. Am I getting the impact or the effect that I'm wanting? No. So if I change, what's the reaction, or how does that reaction change because I've changed?
Right, as opposed to if you don't do that, then you're going to have to force the other person to see life your way and go, no, it was good. No, you do like it. No, you're not hurt by that. And what I did is wonderful.
Yeah.
Do we got that script? Huh? Yeah.
Nope. And number 5, happiness is in your hands.
You want to be the owner of your own happiness. If you keep offloading your happiness onto your partner, well, can you do that a little differently and do that a little differently and change and do that a little differently? So that,
Micromanagement.
and it's all so that I don't have to change. I want you to be different so I can be more comfortable. But what I'm actually doing is I'm offloading my happiness onto someone else's shoulders and responsibility. And what happens if they're gone? My happiness goes with you. That is not wise. All the reason why, when there are aspects of your relationship that are asking you to grow, take them, jump on them, because that is life actually having your back, not just the relationship. It's life itself saying, it's time to grow and update this version of you so you can be happy in yourself. And then you bring the happiness where you go, and you no longer have to control or manipulate and criticize others to be what you need them to be.
Awesome.
If you want practical and real talk tools for better love, then hit subscribe and join our community.
And watch this next video, why the happy wife, happy life adage is sabotaging your relationship. Trust us, you will want to watch that one.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.